Imagine this. You spend years of your life trying to be enough. Enough for society, enough for your family, enough for the version of you that only exists in someone else's imagination. You shape your words, your choices, your dreams around approval you might never even get. And somewhere along the way, you forget who you were before the world told you who to be. You seek validation. You fear disapproval. You shrink your uniqueness to fit into boxes that were never meant for you. But what if this entire pursuit is the very thing holding you back? What if real freedom isn't about becoming someone others admire, but finally becoming someone you recognize? This idea isn't new, but one man centuries ago explored it like few others did. Lucien Armand, a lesser-known but deeply insightful philosopher, asked a daring question. What if the path to peace is not in more striving, but in more surrender? He didn't mean giving up. He meant letting go of the invisible weight we carry, the pressure to prove, to impress, to perform. His philosophy invites us to do something radical, to stop chasing perfection and start trusting authenticity. Let's be honest. How much of your daily anxiety comes from trying to live up to expectations that were never yours to begin with? How often do you say yes just to avoid disappointing someone? How much energy do you spend worrying about being misunderstood? Now consider this. The people you admire most, the ones who walk into a room and shift the energy, are they the ones desperately trying to be liked? Or are they the ones who seem calm, grounded, unshaken? Lucien believed that confidence is born the moment you stop needing permission to be yourself. But here's where it gets interesting. Letting go doesn't mean becoming cold or careless. It doesn't mean abandoning goals or relationships. It means releasing the grip, the obsessive need to control how others see you. It's not laziness. It's not apathy. It's clarity. It's choosing peace over performance. It's being in the moment instead of managing your image. Lucien spent years observing human behavior. He noticed that people are often trapped not by external rules, but by internal stories. Stories like, I'm only worthy if I succeed. I'll be happy when they approve. I can't make a mistake or they'll think less of me. And he asked, what if we just stopped believing those stories? What if we lived for meaning, not applause? What if we stopped apologizing for our desires, our opinions, our presence? The paradox is this: the less you care about being accepted, the more accepted you actually feel, because you're no longer seeking connection through masks, but through your truth. Think about it. When you stop trying to control every outcome, you create space for the unexpected, for real growth, real relationships, real peace. And when you stop needing to be seen as perfect, you allow others to meet the real you. Not the polished version, not the filtered version, but the human version. The one that's flawed, evolving, and free. This is the essence of Lucien's philosophy. True strength comes from emotional detachment, not from the world, but from its illusions. And here's the most misunderstood part. Detachment isn't isolation. It's connection without dependency. It's effort without obsession. It's ambition without self-destruction. When you no longer measure your worth by external metrics, you begin to show up differently. You speak more honestly. You love more deeply. You create more fearlessly. And life begins to unfold in ways you never predicted. Because the moment you stop trying to control the river, you learn how to float. And this isn't just philosophy, it's psychology. Studies show that people who focus less on external validation have higher resilience, stronger relationships, and more inner peace. Why? Because they're not constantly negotiating their identity to please the world. Lucien warned against a life spent managing impressions. He believed that we lose ourselves not through failure, but through imitation. And the only way back is through letting go. Letting go of the fear that you're not enough. Letting go of the need to always be right. Letting go of the belief that your value is determined by performance. So here's the question. What would your life look like if you stopped trying to be everything to everyone and just became more of who you truly are? What decisions would you finally make? What dreams would you finally chase? What peace would you finally feel? Lucien's teachings weren't meant to impress academics. They were meant to wake people up, to remind you that you are already whole, that you don't need to fix yourself. You need to unlearn what broke you. So, if you've been waiting for permission to stop overthinking, overgiving, overcontrolling, this is it. Let go and watch how everything starts falling into place. Please like and subscribe. Thanks.